Light Friday, okay? When I tell you guys, this is such a harmonious light. Like, I feel very light, okay? Um, I don't know how all of you guys are feeling or been feeling since this energy, this huge energy wave. And let's remind ourselves that it didn't just start on the 8th, okay? It started days, if not a week before the actual day, right? Anytime energy is coming through, it fluctuates, right? And it starts opening before that actual date that it's magnified as much as more than what it is then it when it starts to pulsate, right? So anyways, look at y'all. Look at all that shit, right? This is the energy that we want to stay in, okay? This is the energy that we are being gifted as light workers, as hard workers of our lineages, okay? Hard workers as far as changing the trajectory of our ancestry lineage, the dynamic of our families that we were, brought up into. This has a lot to do with generational curses being cleared. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the curse breaker. Okay. I just feel very light. I've been feeling a lot of different things, picking up on a lot of different energies, things happening. It doesn't stop the fact that we still live in a fucked up, society, okay? That people are still very much not in alignment with themselves, don't know who they are. We got PCs running around here. We got relatives that think that they're real and they're not, but you know the truth. You're aware, okay? You are aware of what's going on, okay? You're not living in the fucking shadows or in the dark where you can't see. You are very awakened, okay? So, as you can see with the, I just wanted to jump on here for a little bit, y'all, because I just feel so good. And I really was just picking up on the energy. And I just was like, damn, man, one thing for sure, y'all, I can't even show myself because I got my pajamas on and stuff, y'all. So, but I really do want to just talk to y'all face to face. I probably should have got dressed or whatever, but don't even trip. I'm just going to holler at y'all like this. But, like, I just want to tell y'all, like, I've always felt like, I don't know, like, I've always been honest, you guys, right? Just throughout my life. That's one thing that my mom used to always say. I know one thing, she gonna tell the motherfucking truth, okay? And if I ain't gonna say the fucking truth, I won't say nothing at all, okay? I'll keep it quiet, real mute on their ass. I'll go real mute, okay? But I'm saying this because whoever this message is for, whoever I'm speaking to, whoever resonate with this message, this is a characteristic that you've carried throughout your life. Being honest, being truthful about shit. You know what I'm saying? You're so honest and so blunt that it's like your truthfulness caused a lot of issues, has caused a lot of issues in your life. You know what I'm saying? Or you've been labeled as a liar, or you know what I'm saying? Or you've been labeled as many of things other than being a truthful person, a truthful soul. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in a lot of ways, it could have, like, closed you off to people like, shit, what the fuck I'm on? You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop you from being honest and truthful. If you had to go there, you went there. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to tell you that if you do resonate with this and you've always been truthful and honest, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like, what the fuck is you going to do to me? You know what I'm saying? And why not be honest? Because I want y'all motherfuckers to be honest so that we can get through this shit. Because I'm tired of going through the perpetuating cycles. I'm tired of going through these cycles. You know what I'm saying? So because of your honesty, right? Because of your honesty, now you stand in a place where you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody that doesn't carry that trait in them and that fully honor the truth, they are not nowhere near you. They have no access to you. And this is because you were honest with yourself first. You was always truthful with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even though you took shit from people and you accepted a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? You were passive in situations that you probably shouldn't have been passive in. You let a lot of shit ride and slide that you shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was your soul getting you ready for this time right now, for today, present, for this present time right now. Ain't none of them motherfuckers around you. You ain't dealing with none of them motherfuckers. And they so pressed not to be in your presence. They so pressed not to know what you have going on. They so pressed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, y'all, yeah, like I said, I feel very light. I don't know if that energy that you guys feel, I just feel a very crisp energy. It's very light right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, like, all night, I couldn't even sleep. Okay? But I was just getting so much like energy from ethers and eons, okay, and in different solar planes, on different solar planes, in different universes. I was getting all of that, and let me tell you the energy that I was picking up on. And if you can resonate, then I mean this is fucking awesome, right? I was just getting a lot of praise. And when I say praise, I'm not talking about how they taught us how to praise gods on this earth and how to praise, idolize and do that. I'm talking about I was getting a praise to where it was like them being proud of me, my ancestors being proud of me because of the generational curse that I broke. And they were telling me, like, they were just running it down to me on how I accomplished so much in so little time. You know what I'm saying? I started this journey in 2018. You know what I'm saying? Before that, but when I really start being able to see and the veils start lifting and I start seeing supernatural things and being, and really hearing these downloads and communing with this higher power, with this source power. You know what I'm saying? With the Christ conscious. You know what I'm saying? My shit was activated, y'all, like real shit. Like I literally glitched. And I remember the day that I glitched, okay? And came out of that slumber, okay? And some of you guys may can resonate and actually experience this. This is the conversations that we need to have. This is the truth. This is the real shit. We don't have too many motherfuckers that we can communicate about these type of kind of things with. There's not a lot of people. Hi, everybody. I love you guys. Hi. It's not a lot of people that understand us because we are labeled as crazy, bipolar, dysfunctional, all kind of shit, problematic, all of that shit because of our passion for us being able to, for the things that we've been, awoken to, you know what I'm saying, awakened to. The things that we've been shown, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be vision-wise, whether it be downloads, whether it be, whatever, like it's being given to us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about in huge dosages, you know what I'm saying? To where it's changed us externally, internally. You get what I'm saying? You are not the same person that you was yesterday. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are not. Okay? And your ancestors, some of you guys are Haitian. I'm picking up on Haitian. You know what I'm saying? You could be Haitian, or you could have had relatives that was in the Haitian Revolution. A lot of you guys had family that was in revolutions that actually really fought and was unalived, or at least when they passed, they was fighting for this day, for us to be free, for us to cut that bondage between those that chose not to change, those that chose not to step up, those that wanted to stay in that cycle. You have cut that cord. It's done. It's over. You've closed a whole motherfucking chapter. The dark, that dark side of in the darkness where they chose to use dark, black magic for negative. They chose to use it for their own purposes. Not for healing, not to heal nations, not to, to give knowledge to the youth and to, you know what I'm saying, or to give knowledge to us. Because we ain't that old. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could be between the ages of 29 and 49 years old. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 50. But at the same time, a lot of our ancestors knew what was going on and they kept it from us and they hid it from us. You know what I'm saying? And they shunned us when we would speak of it, or when they seen it in us. They crucified us, okay? So look at whoever I'm speaking to, all of this is gonna resonate. And I just wanted to get on here for a minute. I'm not gonna stay for a long time. I know that it's Friday. Y'all probably just getting off of work. You can always come back and watch. But let me just tell you guys how proud of you that I am. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of myself. And this light energy that we are in, because we are light workers. We are in our light bodies, and our souls have ascended. We have been initiated, and we have been brought to the motherland, okay? To the real motherland. And the real motherland is a freedom, okay? That is heaven on earth. And that is what you have created for yourself. So please, 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 please do not, devalue what it is that you've done. And do not allow anyone else to come in and devalue it and say anything about your past, because that shit has been burnt, sealed, and it's behind you, okay? Anybody that's coming speaking on anything and trying to have old conversations is not supposed to be in your energy. I don't know how they done got close to you. You need to check your motherfucking self and keep it pushing, okay? Keep it pushing, because you're not going to vibe with them. They're not there for the right reasons, right? And I'm going to always keep it real with y'all. That's why I was speaking on truth and being honest. Like, I'm going to always be honest. This shit is not all, glamorous and, because we light workers, we got it. We had it the roughest. We had the roughest lives. We had the hardest times, and we still do. And we still have hard times ahead of us, okay? But we're not letting that, or we're not allowing that to minimize who we are, or to limit our belief, our inner knowing system, okay? That we created. We created a new system, okay? And it's not systematic. We're not manics running around here like they, put out there. Because a lot of you guys were shunned as children. A lot of you guys were labeled as problem children, problem adults, problematic. But it wasn't you. It was them, because they knew who you were. So let's get into this reading, you guys. So earlier I picked up on, I was like, let me pull some cards from the animal deck, because I wanted to see what animals are, because we are all one, right? Every living organism is one. Anything that breathes or come from the earth is an organism that's alive, okay? Meaning that it's a part of source, right? It's a creation of source. So with these animals, we all embody this animal energy as well, okay? The energy of the animal, not the biological chemistry of the animal, okay? So just make it, some motherfuckers do, y'all. It's some people that do, and if y'all been paying close attention, a lot of these people that do carry the biological chemicals of, animals, they can't even stay in the sun for that long. And it's a lot of that shit online. You should go look it up. So the horse came out, okay? You could have, you know what I'm saying? You could be, this could be your sign, maybe in Chinese horoscope, or Chinese horoscope, okay? The crocodile can be significant. You could be embodying that energy, and we're going to get into that energy, okay? And you see how this horse got this moon in the middle of his head, so I'm very curious to know exactly what that energy is. And also, you could have been seeing dragonflies, so dragonflies is significant. Also, the number 9 is significant. The number 9 is very significant in September. So September 9th, somebody can be born on September 9th. Maybe something happened last year, September 9th, okay? Also, the beaver came out, okay? So let's just see, y'all, what's gonna happen. So I made this, you guys. I went and bought some basil, I told y'all, and I just been using it for my hands because it brings abundance, wealth. Anything I touch turn to gold, though, y'all. Okay, I got magic, all right? And yeah, and you do too, right? And because you've been using it correctly, you've been using it right, it has been magnified, okay? So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We got glam. Okay, this is that energy that I'm speaking of, that I feel now. It's just a very light energy, okay? Like, I don't know, they're just telling me to calm down. I feel like I'm super excited because, y'all, it's been a long road. Like, they really, really put us through so much. And it was times that we didn't think that we were going to make it through. So for us to be here today, you have to understand or feel me when I'm giving this energy off. Please you know, I'm sharing it with you guys. I'm sharing the excitement, the joy in my soul. You know what I'm saying? My heart is open right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's pouring out love to the collective that's also, you know, receiving, and that's you know, pouring out just as well as I am. You know what I'm saying? That love energy. You're open. You know, yes, you've been hurt. Yes, you've been in, you know, some real fucked up situations where you couldn't trust people and your trust was tested and your trust had left and it was hard. You know what I'm saying? But now you are in a whole new, you know, energy, a whole new phase, and you did that. You did that shit. And that shit wasn't easy. So now you are overprotective. Your boundaries is really set in stone. You're not playing about your boundaries. You're not playing about your respect. You're not playing with motherfuckers, period. You know what I'm saying? You cutting people off immediately when you see a red flag. Motherfucker ain't even got to say nothing. If you sense it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we needed to get to. Okay? Because first and foremost, we trusted other people before we even trusted ourselves. We trusted other people before we even knew that first we needed to trust ourselves. First we needed to love ourselves. So we have to go through that process of rebirth and death over and over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Hey, pretty girl. How you doing, girl? But so we got 3 views up in here and 3 likes, okay? Creation, okay? You created this, okay? And it is big. It's very big because had you not did what you've done and healing and pulling the pieces together, you were so fragmented at one point. You didn't know who the fuck you were. You didn't know which way to go. You didn't know what your talent was. You didn't know what your ability was. You didn't know what you was gonna do next. And you had kids to take care of. You needed to eat. You needed somewhere to lay. You know what I'm saying? You needed somewhere to sleep at the end of the night. And you went through all of that with all of them struggles, and you got through it, and you made it to this day. Like, you made it to today. Like, and it was a lot of work. So hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let's pick up on the energy and see what's gonna come out, because I'm very them just turned around, so I'm just gonna take them. So this is Solitude that came out. Okay. It's already happened. It's already happened for you. Look at that. Look at how she just kicked back. Like, you could be really just like feeling this energy. If you at work, if you're out and you're handling, you know, your day-to-day business or whatever the case may be, this is your soul right now. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Let things, you're just letting things flow right now. You know what I'm saying? When anything come into your mind, and you see this devil card came out, seduction, when anything come creeping up in your mind, it's like you remember who you are. You like, hold on, let me check myself. You're not checking motherfuckers around you no more. You checking yourself, because that's how you operate. You don't check motherfuckers around you, because you can't make nobody see what you see. You can't make nobody see what you see in them. And they could be moving like 2 left shoes and deny it all day in your face and tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. But see, now you know, and you were wise enough to know that, okay, well, if that's who you choose to be, I'm gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta move around. I'm gonna move around. You know what I'm saying? It's like your wisdom, everything has heightened. And I know you've been through so many death and rebirths to the point to where it's like this is the you know how they say at the end of the rainbow, it's a pile of gold, or it's a thing of gold. Every time you were, and I'm picking up on initiation too. Some of you were initiated. So there's downloads coming through, and these downloads look like in the form of they're giving thanks to you. Your lineage, because you've cut off that dark part of your lineage, and you've cleared that space where it's no connection anymore. You've changed the trajectory of the history of your lineage. You have to understand what it is that you're doing when you love yourself, when you choose yourself, when you choose to learn different from what you were brought up on. And everything that you've been through, when you choose to relearn shit because you know this shit ain't right and it don't work. It didn't work for my mother. It didn't work for my father. It ain't working for my sister. And damn, it's gonna affect my kids. So you picked up and you turned everything around. You pulled everything in. You went within so that you wouldn't go without. Listen to me, y'all. You got to understand what you did to be here. That you chose to be here because you said no. I'm telling you, in past lives, you know what you said? For you to be here, the only thing that you had to say is, I'm finna get in that motherfucker and I'm about to put these gloves on and I'm not taking the motherfuckers off until I knock every motherfucking soul out that don't support what I'm on, what source is on. You are loyal. Your loyalty has brought you here. Your loyalty is what brought the protection over your life, the anointings over your life, the creativity within you, all of those keys that you have in you to universes. Okay? You are a high level figure in the spiritual realm. I'm telling you. You slept real motherfucking good last night. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. You know what I'm saying? So look at y'all. That's what I'm picking up on with these cards right here. This seduction. We can't forget that they're gonna always be somewhere fucking lurking, okay? Somewhere lurking. Yesterday I wanted to also speak on, I had spoke on yesterday that I was picking up on the energy of, and this is again back to me being honest and being truthful because I have to be, and I'm just being compelled to say this, that I was picking up on, I had shared a story with you guys about who was her name? Medusa. And I was talking about Medusa, saying how she was immortal, okay? Her siblings wasn't immortal. Okay, I don't know if I said that part, but yeah, she wasn't immortal, so she was very beautiful. She didn't look like everyone else, but she was from a place where they were a different species, but she was immortal, okay? She was a human, she was flesh, a being, and her sisters was and things, and other people were too, but it not like her. And she was very good at what she did, okay? And she did magic, you know. She wanted to be a high priestess, and she wanted to be one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, I said that when I first got in this, you know, and I was awakened. I said I want to be the one of the best because we are all great, and it's greatness in all of us in our own way. You get what I'm saying? Can't nobody do what I do. Can't nobody see how I see. Can't nobody do what you do. Can't nobody produce what you can produce. We are all uniquely created individually, differently. And that's the unique part about us coming together and making, you know, creating together. You know what I'm saying? As a unit, you know, as one, because that's what we are, right? But back to the story, the lecture at hand. She was betrayed by a man because she was nice. She was sweet. And I told y'all that nice shit don't get you nowhere. But she didn't look at him to harm her or to hurt her. Well, she ended up meeting up with him, talking to him. And you can always go watch the story on Medusa. It's so many different ones. And see which one your heart pick up on the truthality of whatever the you know, whichever one you pick up on. Whichever one you read. I mean, watch. But Medusa basically was dealing with a guy who called her out, and he manipulated her to make her think that he was nice and he was cool, and he actually was a god himself. I believe of the water or something, the seas or some shit like that, right? But he was actually a god himself. And so she like, okay, well, she's open, she's curious about learning, you know, from all different. But Athena was her teacher. Athena was a teacher that she looked up and she inspired to be like. She inspired to be like Athena one day, or even greater than Athena. Athena found jealousy within herself when it came to Medusa. It was her beauty, it was her strength, it was her, you know, her eagerness to want to learn and want to, you know, grow, and her honesty and her truthfulness in herself and with others. So Athena as a goddess, Athena was a goddess that Medusa inspired to be like, and it was so many others that was underneath the teachings of Athena that wanted to be like Athena, okay? And Athena Now, as a priestess, as a high priestess, you are supposed to keep your energy pure. Okay, I am a high priestess. Okay, a lot of you men, divine masculine men and divine feminine women that watch me are high priestess. Whether you label it as that, or say that that's what you are. You don't even have to put no name on it. You just have that high priestess energy. That's that pure sacred energy. That's that divine connection to source, right? That's that connection to divinity, where you can turn lead into gold. You could create. You're a creator, right? Man or woman. So anyways, her being a high priestess, we have to keep our energy purified. Okay, this is why we spend a lot of time alone. That's a trip. I'm telling this story, and solitude came out. We spend a lot of time alone. You could be an earth energy, whoever I'm speaking to, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, I'm also picking up on Leo energy, Virgo. I probably said that, but we spend a lot of time in solitude because we have to. This is how we clear our energy. This is how we clear our Christ conscious. This is how we get our downloads very clearly, and we're able to commune with spirit. We have to go into that sacred place, right? Y'all, I can't make this shit up. I didn't even know I was gonna be talking about Medusa, but I feel like this story goes with what I'm getting to, right? The seduction that came out with the seduction. And so Athena ended up cursing. First of all, I'm moving too far ahead. The man who was manipulated Medusa, who was talking to her, like he went on days in and days out where they would meet up and they would communicate, they would talk, and he was talking her language as if he was a high priestess, a respectable of the high priestess himself, because he was a god himself. I mean, he also held high honor in his community, or in the community as well. But he was there to deceive her, okay? She got to know him. One day she go out to see him. Now he knew that she could not just lay with anyone, okay? We cannot, as women and men of high honor, we do not just lay down with anyone, okay? Because we know that there are spiritual diseases. We do know that there are a lot of IPs that want to become onto us so that they can connect whatever spirits that's connected to them onto us, and that's a way of doing it through sexual behaviors or whatever. And so he actually took it from her. Now let me stop there, right? This is the energy that I've been picking up on for the past couple of days, and I spoke on this yesterday, on someone trying to lure you out and being a seductor to, and manipulating your energy to thinking that they are also in that energy, but they're not. So your discernment is really, and even accepting people in right now is not safe. It's not safe. It's not cool. Not right now, because you are so high frequency. You are getting you're a transmuter, and it's so many things that's transmuting through the soul, through the mind. It's so many things that's being filtered out, and they want to stop that transmuter from distributing and also receiving, because we are receivers, right, just as well as we are givers. And right now we are giving out a lot of toxins that was created from past lives, that was created from our family lineage, from our family history, that the bipolarism, the alcoholism, all of those different things are at play right now. We are being cleansed. We are clearing out energy that's been around for so long. It is very potent. So protecting your energy and not letting you can't let people in right now. I ain't telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you how to stay safe. And so they're coming in, this seductive energy, this devil energy. This person could be a Capricorn, somebody. It could be an ex-lover. It could be someone that you meet in the club tonight when you go out. Let me tell you, it ain't no taking nobody home. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. You wouldn't do that anyway if you in your high priestess energy, and if you've done all the work to make it up to this day. This is not something that you've ever done anyway, okay? But I know that it's a lot of watchers that watch me as well. So I'm speaking to everybody right now, okay? Even those that hate me. I'm going to give you some game. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. Listen, Linda. So my name could be Linda. So I was picking up on the energy of women, in particularly feminine energies, being taken advantage of. Medusa was taken advantage of, and although she was taken advantage of, and you could tell in her face, you could tell the hurt and the pain that was in her. Even Athena seen this. Her sisters seen it, and her sisters grew angry because nobody would do nothing. They shunned her, they shamed her as if she asked for it. Well, you asked for it. You decided to talk to this person. You decided to share with this person, intimate things about, your spirituality and things of that nature. But this is something that we do because we are open souls. Like, we have hearts. Like, we okay with engaging. But this is how, if you look at back in stories in different nationalities, or in different nationalities, what did they do? They went and befriend people. They went and befriend tribes and things, and then that's how they overthrew them, by learning their system, by acting the part as if they were the same, as if they were on the same level and the same. These motherfuckers ain't on your level. They ain't done the work that you done, and you know that. That's how you use your discernment. You know, if a motherfucker ain't went through the trenches like you, but in their own way, through the hurt, the pain, where they didn't clear out the karmic ties that they've had from past lives, or things that they were damaged, ways that they were damaged when they were children, the mommy issues, the daddy issues. You can pretty much have a conversation with a motherfucker and tell by way of the relationship that they have with others, with their parents. How do they feel about certain situations that's happening here, or within themselves? You can tell. This is how you use your discernment. So make a long story short, although she was hurt and she was lured out because she was one of the greatest, and because she was so determined and she shined so fucking bright. Medusa was beautiful, you guys. Athena, jealousy and envy, wouldn't even see that she was in pain. Athena, jealousy and hate, and the hate and envy that she had stirred up, that others had stirred up because of her beauty, because of her likeliness, because of her light, okay, her honesty, her truthfulness, okay. Because of that, everyone basically said that she asked for it, she deserved it. And I was picking up on that energy, and a lot of men are getting away with that right now by way of taking what they want from women, whether that be their life, whether it be through sexual acts, whether it be your energy, however they can. I also was picking up on men coming in knowing that they have diseases, whether it be a spiritual disease, because he knows that he's having different partners, or she knows that she's having different partners, and people are aware of what the fuck they be doing, y'all. Like, don't give nobody no passes. They know what they be doing. It's too much out there about who we truly are now, who we truthfully are. It's too much out there what this world really is now in 2024. It's too much information out there. The truth is out there. You know what I'm saying? So even a physical disease, whether it be, a gonorrhea, chlamydia, I'm picking up on women and men they're so gone, they're so fucking gone, to the point to where they're infecting people, souls, specific souls, on purpose. I picked up on that shit, y'all. So I'm just saying this to say, listen to the story that I told you and see how it went down. Because there's not going to be anybody that's going to console you the way that you should be consoled if something like this take place and someone harm you. If you were in a horrible situation where it's abuse, they're going to say, well, she should have been got out. He should have been got out. He knew they was like that. Like, that's not the way that you respond to something like that happening when it's people really out here losing their life in domestic situations because the other person is so far fucking gone and so far in the dark and in a sunken place that they're not even near, they don't have no control over their vessel. There's a lot of other entities operating that vessel. Okay, this seduction is really giving me that energy that is out there and that is not far away. Whoever I'm speaking to, you've been picking up on this energy by way of your transmuters being very, very sensitive right now and being very, very aware. It's like your soul is aware because your soul knows what the fuck is going on. Your soul knows the blueprint of your life. Your soul knows these other souls personally. You just don't remember them. Okay? I'm going to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And I don't need God to help me do that. Source, I mean. I don't even call source God. I ain't with none of that. That is source. It ain't even no name for this higher power that I'm feeling, y'all. It ain't even no words that can interpret. Okay? Let me keep going, because I feel like I got to somebody. If you've been feeling, you know, that if this resonate with you, just, you know, keep it in mind, okay? Look, oh my goodness, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. I know y'all just seen that shit fly out. Look what it say. Look it, okay? It's a confirmation, okay? Intergalactic mastery, confirmation. I'm gonna read that. I gotta read that. I gotta see what this means. Hold up. Bear with me, okay? I said I wasn't gonna be on here for that long, but you know, I ain't got nowhere to go. I ain't got nowhere to go right now. What is this? Intergalactic mastery. Intergalactic mastery. 111. 111 is significant. Okay? That's divine inheritance. That's divine lineage. That is, let me see something, because I'm going to look this up. Okay, I got to turn this fan on. I'm hot. It's not out yet. Let me see. I got to close this door. Hey, can you bring me the charger to the phone? Miss Lady. Let me see. Hold on, I'm almost there, y'all. Bear with me. Okay. Because this shit is real. Oh, yeah, I forgot it was that. Where I'm at. Okay, so look, at this card came out. Confirmation. Okay. That is spirit. That is source. That is your ancestors. Okay. Whoever I'm speaking to, you come from the stars. You are a star seed. And when I say that, I want to tell you guys something, because I experienced it and I'm just being compelled to share. And I, you know, I'm just being compelled to share this. I believe I shared it before, but it's just another way that they're showing me to share it. I remember being in the cosmos. I was shown that, being here. I remember being in the stars. I remember being up there. I do. I also remember coming down. I'm going to tell you how I fell down in this particular, in this particular time that it happened, when I was here. This was in this lifetime that I remember that they showed me. But I was up there and I was just moving around, and I remember engaging with this very light energy, and this energy was keeping me entertained. So it would blow hearts. I remember purple hearts being blown around me. One in particular, it was a one heart. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was one heart that blew, and then there was another heart, and I forgot what color it was. I think it was like pink or something. And I remember just moving around, and I was moving like this. It's like I was flowing through. But I just remember being entertained by this very, it was almost like a mother energy, because I felt safe. It was comfort. It was very comforting. Okay. So when I fell, I realized that I was in a place that I never been, mentally, because now I'm going back to the 3D mental state. I was in the 3D mental state, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I doing up here? And I got scared. Fear came over me. When the fear came over me, I fell. So the reason why I'm telling you guys this, and it's so ironic that this card came out and all of these stars is around here, and they're showing me that a lot of you guys are star seeds and did come from the constellations, from the constellations. Okay, came straight here from there. That's where you came from. That's where you were at before you came here. Okay, it's not like some souls actually are unalived, or they may unalive themselves, or they might be unalived because of old age, and they immediately, go to another place where they see all the things and then they choose certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like we chose, but we came straight from the from orbiting around. Okay. A lot of you guys are connected to Orishas. A lot of you are the Orishas and the giants that was here thousands of years ago, 200-300 years ago, as they showing me. Yeah, it wasn't long ago that you were here. Okay. And you've been fighting the great fight. Not the great fight, but you've been, not the great fight, they said. You've been fighting to awaken nations for many of lifetimes. This is not anything new to you. So when I speak, it's a certain place within you that can see beyond the words that I'm saying. It's like you can see things and you might even interpret it in a different way than I am. But it all comes out to being the same thing. That's how close we are. That's how, you know, we are one. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see in your mind's eye, when I speak, it's like I can activate something. I activate something inside of you to where you can understand it on a whole nother level, you know, because of your initiations in many of lifetimes. Like you did not allow, you know, you would never for sale. You didn't put yourself out there for sale. So you DIED, a lot of lives, a lot of lifetimes in harsh and crucial deaths you've had. So you have a lot of fears. You've had a lot of fears and not even aware of where these fears come from. I'm here to tell you today that those fears came from past lifetimes and that is what you came back to clear up. That is what you came back to heal. That is what the fragmented parts of you, and it was all mental. They fucked with your head big time, and they did it this time on this planet as well, on Earth. And you've been here before at least 2 to 3 times, whoever I'm speaking to. This is not your first time here. And you've always came from the stars. You always went to source and operated in your source energy and with source and chilled in the stars and watched over, and you chose when you was going to come down, but you didn't. It's you don't operate. You don't get sent through the same way that some souls go. It's like it's a special route for you. It's a special route for you, a route. You have a certain route, and nobody knows that route but you. But it always come out to one, because you always, whoever I'm speaking to, like you're like a revolutionary. Like you could have even had family members that you may still have pictures of that was a revolutionary, that was like maybe Haitian, or maybe they came from Ghana, but they come from somewhere. They could have even been in California, but like they could have been in the Black Panthers, or they just always was rooted. Like you come from some real rooted souls that were fighters. But a lot of people in your family, they sold themselves out, and they also sold you out as well. And that's what they tried to do this lifetime. Okay, so let me read this, you guys, because I just had to put that out there. So transformation. Hey, can you bring my charger? Hey, thank you. And duck, 'cause I don't want you on camera, so duck and just bring it to me. So this is confirmation came out, and so let me read this to you guys. So it's intergalactic mastery. Okay. It says this card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey and may not be giving yourself enough credit for it. Quit freaking playing with me. Here, I take it right here. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me see something. Look, at spirit be coming through up in this motherfucker. My ancestors really fuck with me for real though, y'all. Okay, and clearly you guys too as well. So let me see something. It says this card is amplified when it appears with the future love letter card. Here we see the series star cluster with A, B, C, A small rainbow confirms that you have done the work. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, let me be quiet. I'm not surprised because I know my connection. It is time to connect with the other galactics and become a master of your chosen craft. When this card appears with indigo, y'all know what indigo is because this is look at that. You could just pretty much get what kind of cards these is, right? Indigo, you can believe you will be supported by angels and guides always. Always. Intergalactic mastery comes when you are getting confirmation as soon as you have a thought. Okay, light bays. Oh, and it said light bays, and I oh my goodness, mind you, I dedicate my channel to light workers. Okay, light workers, light bays. Now let's get confirmation. Okay, it says work with. It says hermetic, so it's HEMATITE. You guys can look that up and see what that is, and that will be something good. I'm sure it's something pure. And it says new thought pattern. It is easy for me to silence the voice in my mind and maintain awareness. I find peace everywhere. I find peace everywhere. Stop playing with me. Hold on. Let me see what other messages they don't come out with. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this in. Somebody's name could be Mariah. Okay. Somebody can go by the name of, oh, that hurt it. Somebody can go by the name of Quick. It could be a nickname, Quick. Maybe you know somebody named Quick. Somebody can have Sagittarius highly aspect in your chart, and the reason why they're showing me that is because you are very intuitive. You are intuitive, and you are passionate about what you know, your inner knowing by the work that you've done, your experiences. So that Sagittarius energy is really going to pick up and help you. That energy is, even if you're not a Sagittarius, but you got it in your charts, like in your third house, your fourth house, whatever. But like that Sagittarius energy is going to, if you are a shy person, or if, like, you know what I'm saying, it take a little bit for you to, that Sagittarius energy is the energy that's going to blossom you when it comes to your communication, into your, they're also showing me your confidence. That Sagittarius energy, when you use that energy that's already within you and you speak up and you speak out, that's your confidence. You're pulling the confidence out of the bag. And it's even more information and intuitive nudges that's coming out of that. Like, it's so much more information that's coming through, y'all. Confirmation already. Hold on. Wisdom. What did I just say? At the bottom of the deck, wisdom. Let me pull that back. Wisdom. You are wisdom. Okay, you are a walking vessel of wisdom. Okay, you could be like someone who speak to younger children, or you could have a platform just like me. You could do, you can work with the cards or do divination yourself as well. You could consider yourself as wisdom, like walking wisdom. You could consider yourself as a high priestess. I'm picking up on Emperor energy, sovereign energy, not even Emperor energy. I'm picking up on sovereign energy. So it's like your mentality, your mindset is sovereign. Like you have that because you come from royalty, okay? It's a lot that's been taken from you. It's a lot that's been taken from you. So your trust has really been tested a lot throughout your life. And so now I'm just being shown that, like, you've been in solitude for a long time, in and out of solitude, but you spend more time in solitude than you do in this real world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is where you find peace at. It's already happened. Like, you've made all of this happen for you by way of going into solitude. When you were afraid, you did it. When you were in fear, you did it. When you didn't know what's going to happen or what the outcome was going to be, you still did it. And this is why the confirmations and the information come through so clearly. You are loyal. You are trusted by the galactic universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like a course correction. Like, it was a course correction that you did in your, and when I say it was like, this is your, it's like, it was a generational curse that was on your family, and you severed it. You severed those cords, but they want you to know that it's still active. Even though you separated from that and you are now creating you've created a new paradigm, Okay, this galactic mastery, you mastered something. You mastered a lot, but it's something specific that you mastered. Even though you cleared that cord, that aspect that you disconnected from is still at will. It's still at play. It's still very much alive and active and powerful. So they're still doing black magic. They're still, trying to get you, in a place where they can corner you. Or they're still like I'm even picking up on you guys running across people and them saying some real fucked up shit to you that can trigger you. Yeah, but I just feel like it's already happened because you know who you are now, and you know what their intentions are, and you know that they haven't done the work. You're still gonna be like this even when they come with the bullshit. Even when they come and try to provoke you or trigger you, it's like you are whole. Like you've always been whole, but it was so many things that you have to clear out, man. Like it was so much, and you had guidance the whole time. At the bottom of this right here, it say guidance. Okay. It's like you see how she's walking over all these skulls with this sword? You know what I'm saying? She turned that sword into a therapy. You could have been seeing a therapist. You could have seen you could have even went and got a life coach to help you through these times. You could even probably still see someone or be even looking to get like a higher, a teacher that can continue on to help you, evolve or help you, through your emotional states, right? Because this shit don't stop. Let's see. You guys are so powerful, man. These messages are coming through so clear. Like somebody can be 32 years old. You could be 63, 90. I was gonna say 93. 93 could be significant. You could be 48 or 49 years old. Okay. You can be very like attracted to the color purple, or your aura could be purple right now. I'm also picking up on yellow. You could be wearing yellow today, or yellow can just be very significant. Maybe your mother used to like to wear yellow. I'm picking up on just yellow being in the household, or just yellow was just a color that brings out a certain characteristic about yourself. So, play around with the colors, you guys. Colors are, help our minds operate at different levels. It brings out different knowledge and wisdom in us, okay? So everything around us is to be used to help us evolve, right? Okay, so let me see what other messages gonna come out, y'all. Man, y'all some sharp, man. Y'all sharp. Let me tell y'all. So, okay, joy and light came out. Choices. Yeah, you chose to be joy. You chose joy over sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like you chose to respect people even though they were disrespecting you. It was your integrity. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a victory. I said that yesterday. The victory card had came out 2 times yesterday. 2 times on the board. Now it's coming out again. Joy and light. Look at this is victory. You're victorious. Anything that you put your motherfucking hands on, you're going to create something phenomenal. Any thought that you have, you've already created it. Go out and it's action. Put action behind what it is that you're feeling, because that's going to bring your confidence as well with it. And there goes more infinite, possibilities and creations that's within you. I'm just seeing you create some shit that ain't nobody never created. Even if they have, it's not going to be like how you're going to do it. It's not going to be like that. You didn't have a lot of haters. You didn't have a lot of motherfuckers say fucked up shit to you, but you're out of that season. That season is closed. Them doors are closed. You are a key holder of your path. You are a key holder. You were trusted with the keys to the universe. The Galactic Federation has been protecting you since you were a child, since you were in childhood. You didn't have conversations with people and they just disappear. You didn't been watched over by people and you don't even know that the whole time that source sending these helpers to guide you and watch over you. A lot of you women were are ex, workers where you worked on the streets and things, was in the hood doing shit. But you always had this, even though you were going through that was shit that you had to go through to get to know who you were. You know what I'm saying? It was hard times. You had to take care of yourself. But Source never, and your ancestors never looked down on you because they always knew what was in you. They always knew the light that was in you. You know what I'm saying? And they knew that you was going to make the best choices in the end for yourself. They knew that you was going to choose yourself. They knew that you wasn't going to sell yourself short and just choose the life that they told you you had to have. This is what makes you unique. This is what makes you special. This is where this high level protection come in at. You are not from here, but this is also your shit. It was gifted to you by all the work that you've done. You created nations. You may not remember, but they're showing me. Like, you are a part of creating nations with souls that love you, that's still watching you in different paradigms. I mean, these are high level intellectual beings that's watching you. They will take a motherfucker out when it comes to you. And that's what they've been doing. Yesterday, the death card came out 3 times, y'all. 3 to 4 times yesterday, the death card came out. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's finna leave for what they did to you. And you know what? You got such a good heart. And this is why I'm telling you to trust again. Trust yourself first. And then you're going to be aligned with who to trust, because your heart is not going to guide you in a way, in the wrong way. Because now you know thyself. Trust yourself. Trust that you're going to make the best. You done did it this. You done made it this far. Whoever I'm speaking to done been initiated. And you done been initiated a few times. You ain't never bowed out. You didn't got off a track, but you ain't never bowed out and said, I don't want to take on the throne. It's too the hat is too heavy. The crown is too heavy. This is not for me. This is not. You've had those thoughts, but you didn't go through with it because you could have. People do it all the time. This is what you disconnected from. Those women that's in your family, those men that's in your family that's toxic as hell, that wish death upon you because they knew that you were the anointed one, because they knew that you were the black sheep that was going to carry on this lineage and that was going to purify the bloodline. They're still in those wicked ways. They're still using dark magic. They're still using black magic. They're still using magic for what we are not supposed. And it's not theirs. It doesn't belong to them anymore. So they've been stripped of their magic. They've been stripped of everything. That's that death card that came out. Every day they're reminded for what they did not do. That's hell, y'all. That's the hell that they talking about. You created heaven within yourself. So now you are walking heaven on earth. In any room that you walk in on, that essence it manifests in that room. It manifests in the lives that you touch. It manifests in the conversations that you have. That's why people are addicted to you. That's why people gravitate towards you. That's why people, hate you, envy you, are jealous. There's so many things that energy brings. But it's so much wisdom and knowledge that comes along with it so that you can be able to protect yourself, so that you can know that you have the protection because of who you are. That's fucking royalty. Look at the royal families out here. Them motherfuckers ain't royal. Them motherfuckers ain't true. They don't come from they don't come from where we come from. They do not carry the same DNA that we can, they did not come from the star constellations. This is why they stalk us. This is why they lure us into situations. You know what I'm saying? And it be relatives, family members, friends. It's them. It's them though. Souls jump from body to body. That's how they operate. They control them. They control their minds because they didn't choose themselves. They chose to praise and idolize, the gods of this earth. And it's bigger than that. Nobody over nobody. Nobody should be hungry. Nobody should be getting, being forced into ways of living or ways of living if they don't choose that for themselves. But it happens. It's happened to you. You know what I'm saying? So choices. Be very, very not vigilant, but be very aware of the choices that you make moving forward as well. Anything that you need to know, if it's something that you don't understand, if it's something that you don't understand, all you have to do is go within and you're going to get that confirmation immediately. What did confirmation say? The galactic mastery. You've mastered and have acquired mobility, keys. You close doors. When you going out of motherfucker life, do you know that you take all of the air with you? You take all of the water with you. You take everything with you when you go. And this is why they resent you and hate you when you leave. You ain't even did shit to these motherfuckers. All you did was simply walked away because they meant you no good. Because they kept hurting you. Because they kept choosing to lie on your name. Because they kept choosing to try to keep you in a perpetuating cycle. Hell no. We ain't going for that shit. We know the truth. We know who we are. And we standing on business. Solo, yeah, you've been on a solo mission. This has been a solo mission for you. But you let me tell you something. You are an individual. You are special and unique in your own way. You are a walking source, okay? A walking source from the Most High. You are one with the earth, with all initiatives that stand with source. So many stand with you. It's so many that stand around you. You're never alone. You never was alone, okay? But you've been on this solo mission because that's what it looked like in the 3D. That's what it feels like at times in the physical. But your higher self know the blueprint. Know that you're not alone. Know that if you need something, all you got to do is ask and you will fucking receive. Psalms 23. Look, it's significant. Right now, you guys, I'm telling y'all, you need to really, make sure that you're saying your affirmations, speaking life over your children, keeping your house cleansed and keeping your areas cleansed, keeping your mind clear of the, bullshit. Because I just don't see, it says grace. At the bottom, this is grace. Grace. I love it. That just gave me like this calmness when I just grace. It just gave me this calmness because this is a very powerful card. This being is very powerful. Okay? And it says grace. And if you see, he only had one arm and one leg, but he does so much in the community. He does not allow that to stop him. He doesn't make excuses. He take accountability and responsibility for whatever it is that he need to. And that's why he's so respected in the kingdom. Okay? In ethers, in different realms. Because he's always came back and his objective was always to get to know who the fuck he was. He wasn't worried about nobody else. He didn't need to hear nobody else's sob story. He didn't need to hear nobody else's troubles or problems or issues. He didn't need to gossip about anybody. He created his own lane. He stayed on his own lane. And that's what the fuck you are being called to do. And that's what you've been doing. And this is where the initiation coming in at. Okay? This is where the initiation come in at, you guys. Like, I'm flabbergasted. If I said it right, like, I'm freaking, look at this card came out again. This was the first card that I showed at the bottom of the deck. Glam. Live it up. Live it up. You're about to live. You about to be living it up. You are living it up right now. When it comes to spiritually and physically, you're wealthy. That's where the first wealth start at. We wouldn't talk that though. We have to learn that shit at 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're coming into that. We're coming into that knowing, okay, that wealth starts within. That's the real wealth. That's the true wealth. You know what I'm saying? So whoever I'm speaking to, like, it says glamorous energy. Your energy is I said that earlier about how when you walk in rooms. Oh my goodness, at the bottom of the deck, channel. Channel at the bottom of the deck. Channel right after glamorous energy, okay? Blueprint even came. Oh my goodness, y'all, blueprint. You are the blueprint. Your higher self have the blueprint. It say blueprint at the bottom of this card, y'all. Blueprint. I'm gonna read that because I want to see them with that. What energy is that giving? I'll kind of wait a minute without channeling, y'all. Okay, it says, what was the title? It says connect and channel. Your legacy has been cleansed. Y'all just seen me shuffle these cards and look what came out. Channel. That's all you have to do. That is something that you are going to be imperative to do. You are going to be, that is something that's going to naturally come. You're going to want to do it. You're not going to want to just open your phone up anymore. It's like you're in a whole different mindset. Like your mind, even picking up new, hobbies. But they're new, but it's you. It's a new you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you recreating. You're recreating something that's already been created, but it's new. It hasn't been done like how you create it. You know what I'm saying? It's like new. I don't give a fuck if it's frying some chicken and you put the different seasonings in it and it come out different. It come out the same. It ain't gonna taste like everybody else. It might look real crispy like everybody else chicken that they make. They come out with some good ass, recipes and they know. No, your chicken is gonna be significant because you're gonna have this spice to it, or you're gonna have this certain. It's just certain, and that's just you. That's just you. You know what I'm saying? That's that glamorous energy. You know what I'm saying? It still stars behind this glamorous channel. Okay, let me see something. So, unconditional love. The blue, I didn't even see that. It say unconditional love. Like you are love. Whoever I'm speaking to, you could have Venus highly aspected in your charts, okay? That's the earth sign. Mind you, Venus is the love, planet. Venus is the planet of love, okay? So you can have Venus, okay? Could also be connected to the Pleiadians I'm picking up on. So if you've seen that, you being called to really like bask in this energy and be glorious in your endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Be joyful. I don't give a fuck what is trying to keep you in a lack mind state or keep you in fear, because I am picking up on that energy. With all of this good shit, you got to remember that seduction came out, that the devil card did come out. You know what I'm saying? But with all of this good ass energy, and it's in the middle right here, where they trying to see what you're doing. It's like it's people that's trying to like even they even trying to like spy on you in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? You even got souls in the spiritual realm where you've acquired enemies in the spiritual realm, but they don't have no access, but they just going around asking about you. Have you got anything? You got anything? But the whole time, Source is watching these motherfuckers. Like, you still gonna keep on coming for mine? You gonna keep coming for mine? They ain't messing with you. They ain't thinking about you. And you think I'm just gonna let you take them out? You think I'm gonna let you devour them or hurt them or harm them? This is why I've been picking up. This is why I was just picking up on you, making sure that you stay in your prayer, stay in your, speaking life. Even if you have to write some shit that's just intuitive or indicative to your life purpose in your life, in your household, where you're just writing, and because you are powerful, you know what I'm saying, enough to write your own prayers. You know what I'm saying? Things that's specific for certain things. Your finances, your children, your businesses. If you need to bring abundance in your household, if you want to cleanse the house and rid the house of any, unwanted energies, all of that out of your core. I just see you speaking like, oh my goodness, y'all. Look at unconditional love. You are. Okay, and this is why you are loved in the cosmos. You are loved beyond any. I don't even know what words to use for it, you guys. Let me see, where's that? Okay, unconditional love. I want to read this and see what this means. The blueprint. I want to see what the blueprint means. I think it said 109, did it? What did it say? 10? What is it? 10? Let me see. 108. What is it? Oh, here, no, it was 106. Unconditional love. Okay, so let me read this to you guys. It's this card right here. It says, if this card has come up for you, it is time to find unconditional love. In this card, we see a heart with 33 petals. Oh my goodness. Y'all can be seeing the number 33. Okay, that's ascended master number. That is an ascended master number, you guys. Okay, and what came out earlier? Intergalactic mastery. Master, you are a master at what you did. I just said this shit. Y'all, I ain't read this, y'all. I'm telling you, I ain't read this before. Listen, the outer, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, though. The outer petals blend inwards from green to pink, purple, oh my goodness, and white. Didn't I just say pink and purple, y'all? Did I not just say that you guys had that or pink and purple was significant? Oh my goodness. And white in the middle. Elements of gold and pink glisten out into every corner of this card. Small rolled up swirls float around the heart to represent the soul contracts each person makes within their journey. The contracts exist between partners, friends, and most importantly, family. But these contracts are not bonds that last forever. In fact, they are the lessons that teach us to be our most authentic selves. As we have integrated the lessons of the card of truth, oh my goodness, the highest selves of everyone are truly patting each other on the back and showing each other unconditional love. Okay, the work with, they said ruby, so you can work with the stone ruby. You can actually get this stone, and it works for many of things when it comes to love, or warding off, entities that don't love you, or just giving you awareness of when it comes to love, okay, and aspects of you even acquiring love in certain parts of you and on your healing journey, right? So it says, new thoughtful pattern. Unconditional love is my life force and flows through me, creating a passion for life. So unconditional love is my life force. Love flows through me. It flows through me, creating a passion for life. Okay, y'all. Look at y'all. I'm speaking to some channelers, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message resonates with, you are very empathic, okay? Your thoughts are very, your thoughts are creating wave. I'm seeing, they're saying length waves, like they're creating waves and ripples throughout the nations and throughout the universe. Just and they're saying in the vibrations of the cosmos. Okay, so in the world, just in general. So it's automatic, like it's coming back. It's coming back fast. So right now, creating whatever it is that's what you should be channeling and focusing on. Like your focus is very important. Like if it's something negative to come in your mind, because it happens, okay? If it's something that pop up in your head because you end up, somebody end up crossing your path, know that it's for a reason, and to stay in your gratitude rampage, okay? It's already happened. This has already happened. So stay in your unconditional love of self, and your understanding, and knowing that, okay, I know who this person is, and I know that their initiative is to trigger me, because I know that this motherfucker ain't did the work. So if you go in knowing, or just know when you see this person, you need to be in commune with your higher self at all times. Whenever you come when anybody comes into your auric field, okay, into your energy, you need to channel. And so this is something that you're going to be being taught within the next few months. You're going to be taught how to channel while you are broadcasting yourself, while you are giving of yourself to others in situations, at work, whatever, you know what I'm saying? In this world, you're going to be channeling right there, right then, and everything's going to come to you. It's not going to be no hurry up and answer. It's not going to be no quick answer or anything. You're going to operate in a harmonious, rooted type of energy. Is very, very grounded, like, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very stable and stern. It's also it comes with conditions also as well. You're not taking just anything, and you're not just having conversations with any beings, because you know that a lot of these souls are being operated from other entities that do not care for your soul, that do not feel like you should be here, that always have, been, on your ass and attacking you. And these could be family members, friends, new preservatives, okay? I'll call them motherfucking preservatives, okay? Preservatives. They being preserved for something. Look at them. They shackled. Look at these motherfuckers shackled. What is these entities keeping these motherfuckers for? They're using them. They're using them. You are automatically picking up on the energy. You feel these motherfuckers coming weeks, if not months, before they even come into your energy. But if you're feeling it and you're having these thoughts, they're coming. They're somewhere. They're not far. I promise you. Okay? So singing And make sure you have compassion for yourself. Always have compassion for yourself along this journey, on this path, okay? Give yourself grace, okay? At all times, okay? Do not be hard on yourself when you have to make hard decisions, okay? Because that is what your initiation has a lot to do with you making hard decisions. Like, you are a leader, okay? And you are a course corrector. So when the gravel needs to be hit down, that's what you do, okay? I'm not saying that you're the judge of anybody, but you are the judge when it comes to who comes in and out of your energy, and who's able to receive your energy or even come in your likeliness. That's where you have the gravel. That's when source give you the upper hand, okay? And if anybody come against you, you also have that gravel to call judgment on their motherfucking ass. Do you heard me? Do you heard me? Okay? Let me keep going. Hold on, you guys. How long I've been on here? Okay, not that long. Let me see what other messages gonna come out. This is beautiful, y'all. Yep. We're gonna have to take the good with the bad, right? Tolerance. Thrive. Okay? Tolerance. Thrive. Clarify tolerance and thrive. Here. Oh, that jumped out. Oh my goodness. Tolerance came out with ego death and the downright. Ego death. I just said this shit the other day, man. This tolerance and this ego death together, this is some powerful, these are two powerful cards brought together. When they're together, it's like you've mastered your ego in such a short amount of time. You are aware of who you are, so you know where to go, where not to go. You know when to pull back and to keep it cute or keep your mouth shut, because you ain't gonna say nothing nice and it ain't gonna do you no good getting out your body. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've had an ego death. You know what I'm saying? And this ego death that you've had has created a lot of tower moments for those who were against you or that's against you. A lot of these people was not making it out of 2024. And this is not something that you are banking on. This is not something that you prayed about. This is not something that you asked of source. This is because of what they chose not to do and what they chose to do. They continuously chose to attack. You're not the only light worker that they've attacked. You're not the only one that they've abused. Okay? They continue on with this. You were a catalyst in these soulless beings. You were a catalyst. A lot of them have even had conversations with you guys. You guys have been in marriages and relationships, and they've had conversations with you as if they understand you, and they really just manipulating the energy and taking your energy, and then they turn around and do the same shit. Turn around and do, if not worse than what they did the time before and the time before. You know what I'm saying? And so you got tired of that shit, and you like, hold on. Let me check myself. When you check yourself and you really sit back and you start watching yourself instead of watching every motherfucking body else, instead of paying attention and focusing on the shit that don't matter, when you start focusing on yourself and you put yourself first and you start, let me check my ego, because the ego will have you running in a situation thinking you're saving some motherfucking body. Your ego will have you thinking that you're in control of a situation that you have no motherfucking control over. 44 is significant. You ain't got no idea what this motherfucker was sent to do to you. You don't got no idea what this motherfucker contract was when it came to you. Do you hear me? Are you from Oregon? How you doing, baby? How you doing, Tammy? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real. You are the blueprint. You have the blueprint. You've been initiated. Whoever I'm talking to, you've been initiated, okay? I don't know, but they're showing like the ghoulish people. It's some of the ghoulish people. If that sound, I never heard it before, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like the ghoulish people. Like, you guys come from some very powerful tribes. Some very powerful, you guys even have had relatives that's been on plantations that's actually took over plantations and carried on for decades and overruled and overpowered those that's still against us. You get what I'm saying? The only reason why they fell was because there were people there were other ones inside that sold out. They were sellouts. So that's a lot. So that could be a dynamic in your family. It's a lot of sellouts in your family. You know what I'm saying? You experience a lot of motherfuckers that sold their souls. You know what I'm saying? And you can't sell your soul, but what you can do is you can how can I say it? Dethrone yourself. Because we all sit in a higher altitude, in a higher place, okay? Because we are our higher selves. If we choose our higher selves, if we choose our souls and to stay, and when you are connected to your soul and that solitude energy, that light, when you're connected to the light, then that's the direct connection to source. You don't need no middleman. You don't need no middleman to talk to source, to the most high. The information, the truth, you don't need nobody to go get that in between. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say that you come from a lineage, in your lineage, the ones who fought for you to be here today, okay? The ones that fought for you, and a lot of the babies that come in your family too are either your children. Some of you guys can have, I'm picking up on 3 to 5 kids, in between 3 and 5, and even 2, okay? They even said 1, okay? But like your children are old souls, okay? So these are old souls that you brought into the world. These kids could have been born in like in 2018, 2002, like 02, 2014, 2015, like around those times. These are old souls that you brought here, that chose to come here through you because of your love and your guidance. Like these, man, y'all, man, this shit's deep. If I go on, I can talk all damn day, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I can talk all day. They'll keep showing me. They will keep showing me. Hold on. Who is these kids? Let me just see who these kids is, because now I'm asking the questions, y'all. Like, everything is amplifying. Anything that you do, any idea that you have or creation that you have in you, the way that it's going to be put together, it's almost as if it's going to be perfect for the future. It's going to be just right, just what the future needs, just what your children need. You know what I'm saying? Like, even your mindset that's changed. Like, you're not teaching your children or your grandchildren or even those young ones. If you don't have kids, you're not teaching people, or, you're not sharing with people what you don't know. You're not giving them the old remedies of the lineage that didn't choose themselves. You're not sharing those teachings because they didn't work for you. They didn't work for your mother. They didn't work for your father. So you are completely leaving that shit in the past. You know what I'm saying? That way, that lack mind state. So, I just see you at work. Like, you're doing a lot of work, writing, just, learning things so that you could teach. You could be a teacher as well. And I'm not talking about a teacher like in the schools. You can be a teacher, but I'm talking about a teacher like in the spiritual realm. I'm talking about a spiritual teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be like a real fucking teacher where you are able to articulate things in a way to where people can grasp it and learn very easily. It's like they connect with you. So people could just walk up to you and share shit with you and be really comfortable with sharing things with you, okay? That's all for a reason. What is about these children? Tell me about these kids. Some of you guys can have a son that's 15 years old, maybe 16, 17, yeah, right? And there are 2 different, you can have 2 boys, and they're 2 different kids. Like, one kid can be, into, like more hip, or, like the rap music and shit. And you could have another kid that's really into book work, or maybe it's just one child. I don't know. But I'm just picking up on 2, these children, though, are they're old souls. You could look into their eyes and tell. You could look into their eyes and tell. So, make sure you continue to engage with them. Like, don't push nothing on them, but engage with them on your new interests, on your new, your new self. All of the work that you did and went into solitude, like all of that wisdom and that knowledge, make sure that you share it with them and their children, because this is how the keys are going to be handed to them. This is how certain situations that they go through, good or bad, trials, tribulations, whatever the case may be, is going to help them when they're going to pull those keys out when needed. They're going to learn lessons on the, of course, through their own trial and error. But a lot of the things that you went through as mothers and fathers, and being single mothers and single fathers, because I'm picking up on a lot of single mothers and single fathers, like, they're going to take account of what you went through, but they don't look down on you. They don't feel like, you know, oh, my mom and dad, it didn't fuck them up mentally. It may have bothered them a little bit, and this is why I'm telling you to make sure you stay connected to, especially this King of Coins. If you have a son that's like, you know, or a daughter that's really like, you know, more so into, you know, hip hop, you know, clothes, more so into the worldly possessions, versus the child. But they both need an infinite amount of love from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could be earth kids too. They can have an earth side. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm picking up on even Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm even picking up on Cancer energy. You could have a Cancer in child, but just make sure you keep that heart chakra open. And I just pick up on, like, throughout the years you've worked on your response to, you know, the irritation that kids do bring, right? So you're not responding, you know, snappy as much, you know, or being aggravated, because, you know, our kids do aggravate us some damn time because they be doing some dumb shit, right? Yeah, no, but you, what other messages? Oh, that fell off fast. This is the nine of wands. I just said kids can be very aggravating, and you could be going through something with your kids right now. You know what I'm saying? They got you in the nine of swords in your mental and your state. But, like, let me get some more information on this. Source, clarify the nine of swords. Like, why is this mother or this father in a mental conflict when it comes to the child or the children? The Knight of Swords, you can have some fighters, you know, maybe they, some of the kids, one of the kids or two of the kids, I don't know how many children you have, but they can be very combative at times, or argumentative, or it could be something that went on in the household where the father is not there, or no longer there, or the mother is no longer there. However, they're there in their life, but it's the apartness, and that's something that we have to understand as a collective, that, you know, our children are affected when the mother and the father aren't together, because that's the wholeness that they need. And when they see it together, it is, you know, it's healthy. It's what they need. It's the key to their hearts, you know, when they see two parents loving each other. But sometimes, of course, it don't always, you know, work out that way. So just, you know, it could be even oh my goodness, y'all. I'm gonna close this down, because now they're getting into some. So you could be having an issue with the father, okay? You could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine having an issue with the other party, all right? Whether if it's a man or woman, whatever. You got flip it or flop it, where you having an issue with this person because they're fighting you with everything. Like they're fighting you with everything that you do. It's a, you know, they putting a fight. They making a fight out of everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hurt. Because they're hurt because of the shit that they've been through in their childhood and shit. And they just not healed. They haven't went through. They didn't choose themselves. You know, they haven't done the work. So this is just a journey that they have to get on. But along that journey, they are going to cause, you know, conflict within the children. And this is why that's why I'm picking up on this energy. That's why the reading went all the way left to the children. And this is just so, you know, this is the Chariot. Yeah, this happened really fast. If any of you guys going through this situation happened really fast. Like the kids didn't even mentally get to, like, they checked out. They were left out of what was going on. They may have seen what was going on in the household, or just seeing what you guys were going through. But this Chariot energy is giving me, like, it just happened hella fast. Like, and they don't know how to irrationalize it, or how to emotionally understand why things happen how they happen. You know what I'm saying? So these kids can be, you know, needing to be sit down and talk to. You know, you have to really watch what you say in front of them. These can be teenagers I'm picking up on, or at least 10, 11 years old, 9 years old. And these could be female. These could be little girls. You know what I'm saying? These could be women, feminine energy that's going through this. You know what I'm saying? This, whichever one that you fall in the line, whether if you're a divine feminine, divine masculine, you had to leave this situation. You had to leave. Like, it just wasn't healthy. Whatever was going on, it just wasn't for you anymore. You guys grew apart. It was just unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? And you left. Like, you didn't hesitate. Whoever I'm speaking to, this relationship could have lasted till seven years. 6 years. Some of you guys 11, 12 years I'm picking up on. But you know, whether if you divine feminine or divine masculine, you made the right decision by leaving, because they wouldn't have prospered in that if you would have just stayed for the sake of, you know, the children. So I don't know, I was just compelled to say that. Let me see what the messages come out on this. King of Coins and the Page of Coins. Give me some more information on these 2 children. Yeah, whichever spouse is fighting you and taking you to court, or just giving you a hard time, just know that this parent has went through a lot, but it's no excuse for the disrespect and the sabotaging. I'm just feeling like I'm picking up on like a lot of sabotaging energy, and you know, you have to find a way to escape this in the most safest way, because this person can be very disrespectful, and you never know what a motherfucker might, you know, pop off and do. Yeah, you chose to love yourself. You chose to step out and do your own, and it's a lot of jealousy because of that. It's a lot of jealousy and envy because you chose to move forward. Okay, you like, and you don't even have no issues with this. Like, if you're a divine feminine, you don't have no issues with the masculine. If you're a divine masculine, you don't have no issues with this feminine energy. You like, look, we can co-parent, we can, you know, we can make the situation the best for the children. But is this other party, do not. This other party is only trying to bring, you know, just the 9 of Swords, conflict. Okay, whether it be the feminine or masculine, karmic energy. Okay, even though we all karmics, but it could be either one. But like, yeah, they you just got some of you guys might be needing to get a restraining order. Look at this, the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. You might need to get a restraining order. But I'm gonna tell you something. I just spoke on this shit yesterday because this energy is very strong. If you are going through this today, the shit that is going on in this world today, don't think that a motherfucker won't try to off you. If somebody ever put their hands on you or physically abuse you or even threatened you, don't think that they will not follow through with that. Okay? Don't think that because it ain't happened yet, it won't happen and your ass won't be up out of here flatlined. You need to take this shit serious. Sometimes you gotta up and leave. And shit, nigga, bitch, you ain't gonna see the kids until they get 18, because you ain't finna take my motherfucking life. You ain't finna know where I live at. You ain't if I gotta move to another motherfucking state. Because that make it even harder for them, because then they gotta come over there and go to court. Motherfuckers don't be trying to do that because you really don't want these motherfucking kids. You just want to fuck with me. You really don't give a fuck about these kids, because if you did, you wouldn't be starting up conflict. And the kids is going to be the one that's going to be affected by it. You see? So this shit is just like, y'all, I don't like it. I don't like this energy at all. You chose you, and it's a lot of jealousy, envy. It's a lot of people in their head. There's a lot of people in these karmics' heads about what they should do and who you are. And you know, you're just saying negative shit, not knowing that, look it, you was the one who kept this shit together. You the one who was paying the motherfucking bills. You know what I'm saying? They may have helped here and there, or maybe for a while they was helping, but shit, you was doing the most. You taking care of the household, the kids. You had a lot on your motherfucking shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, damn, if I'm gonna be doing it all by myself in the household while I'm with you, then I might as well get the fuck on. I might as well go bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I'm picking up on, y'all. That shit, I don't know. Let me see. So I'm gonna get out of here. While I'm doing this, I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys for subscribing to my channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like and share if this can help anyone, you know, that you may know that's going through this. And if it resonates with you, just know that it's always a solution to a problem. But I'm telling you, in the day and age that we in, you can't tell motherfuckers what your move gonna be. You can't even share this with the kids. You can't let these kids hear you on the phone talking or nothing, because they don't understand how to the capacity of the situation and how things can, even them can be hurt. They can even be hurt with this energy I'm picking up on. These motherfuckers is sick. In their confusion, it's chaos, it's always some drama. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like, drama. They family is full of fucking drama. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you gotta leave silently, quietly. You gotta pull a motherfucking houdang on their ass. Quit feeling like you gotta tell a motherfucker everything. You can't even share this shit with your family members because they connected to somebody that's gonna share with somebody. It's gonna get back to him or her. This is your life. This is your children's life. They'll love you later. They'll figure it out later. Quit staying in relationships that's toxic just because of children, or quit thinking that these motherfuckers won't hurt you or take your life. We see it every day happening more than it usually do, especially in our communities. In our communities, you guys, where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they don't. These motherfuckers is crazy. Let me see. What other messages you gonna give me from the ancestor source? I want to give all of you guys this energy back. I'm on purifying it. I'm gonna take all my energy back, receiving all my energy back, purifying it, closing all portals and doors connected to us for the protection of us and our ancestors and our ascended masters and our, just our, you know, galactic family. So no souls may enter as we leave oh shit. As we leave, I'm gonna take this card. This is alchemy that came out. Alchemy came out, okay? 38. Somebody could be 38 years old. The number 8 is significant. Okay, we got lovers came out. The lovers card came out. Yeah, you chose yourself. And it's a lot of people that's fucking pissed off behind this. Storm came out. The number 13 is significant, okay? 13 is significant. Storm came out. And radical rebirth. Now, what's the odds of that? Radical rebirth came out. Okay, so let me see. Feeling safe, you know what I'm saying? The number 4 can be significant, which is like, you know, stability. The number 4 is stability, emotional stability, physical stability. These are the 4 elements that you need in order to be balanced. You know what I'm saying? And so you found balance within yourself. Whoever I'm talking to, like you've been checked out this relationship. But this motherfucker ain't got no life, ain't got nothing going on, and they just reckless. You know what I'm saying? It could be alcoholism, drugs involved, over sex addiction. This person can have a lot of entities that's attached to them, and they trying to lay down with you, and they getting frustrated because you're not giving in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I'm not finna. What the fuck I look like laying down with you, catching some shit? And not even just that. That's not where my heart is. That's not where my head is. I ain't for sale, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna buy me. Shatter my world. I done gave you enough. I done gave enough of myself. I done gave all my love and had to rebuild and regain conscious. Like you were, whoever I'm speaking to, when you was in this situation, you were unconscious. You were not there. This was the darkest times of your life. This was one of the darkest times in your life that went on for so long, like it was never gonna fucking end. And this person just wanted to put up a fight with you, whether it be a masculine or a feminine energy. This person just wanted to fight because this is all they fucking know. And it's an unhealthy fight. Not fight for the relationship, not fight for the sake of the children to be in a healthy situation, not fight for themselves so that they can get help because of their narcissistic ways, because they had narcissistic parents, or because they came up in the system, or because they came up in the hood and they just got so much trauma going on. No, you know what I'm saying? They running around still doing the same shit. They don't give a fuck about these kids. They don't give a fuck about these kids. That's even more reason for you to keep moving. You make the decision. Oh, I don't want to take him away from his mother. I don't want to take him away from his father. Well, this mother and this father that I'm picking up on, they don't give a damn, really. They just trying to keep you in misery. They trying to keep you, you know what I'm saying, in your mind. Keep you in the 9 of swords. You know what I'm saying? Sleepless nights, worrying. You know what I'm saying? Watching the door, not knowing if this motherfucker gonna come try to kick the door in. Nah, hell nah. Motherfucker sitting there watching the house and shit. These motherfuckers is sick. Nah. This is a monitoring spirit. You probably ain't been with this motherfucker for the past 3, 4, 5 years. And this motherfucker still tripped out over you. Still worried about you. What you doing? How much money you got? You know what I'm saying? How did you... You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This shit can get queasy, man. Just stay safe. That's all I can say. And do what you need to do. and keep your shit to yourself. Don't let nobody see your cards. Keep your deck or keep your hand close to you. Keep your hand close to you. Don't let motherfuckers see what your next moves is. And nobody. Don't tell your mama, your daddy, your sister. Don't tell no motherfucking body. Let them see it. Let them see the after effect or whatever it's gonna be. Cause ain't nobody gonna help you out. And they ain't damn sure ain't gonna be able to help you if you get taken out of here, if you get unalived by this narcissist. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. It says goddess of alchemy. Temple is queen. The element is fire. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal. Wow. Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god. I just said that you guys had souls and, relatives in your lineage that was revolutionaries. This is where you got a lot of this blood heavily charted in you, like in your genetics. Like, you come from royalty. Okay, it is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. You are an ancient alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Everything I touch turns to gold. Mind you, earlier, you guys, the card came out. Unconditional love came out, right? Where is that at? Remember unconditional love came out? And this is really pointing to you loving yourself and making decisions solely based on the needs of you and only you. Fuck everybody else. Fuck anybody. This is about you. Because when it comes down to it, a motherfucker ain't thinking about you when they make decisions at all. When they do fucked up shit that affect you. When they do anything that affect you, they ain't thinking about you. When we talk about love, did that stop me? Y'all see me? Did it stop? Okay, it didn't. When we talk about love, y'all, the highest form, oh my. Hello? Let me see if I can.